Hello guys, what is up? Plus here, and welcome back to another video. So, yeah, this is like kind of a milestone video, and I saw this question in my Q&A, and I like really don't know who asked it, but shout out to you for asking this question. But he said, are you down for like trying other things like cigarettes and alcohol and just like other things other than weed? That just sounded weird, but I have a life story that's kind of related to that question, and I decided to do it because we're coming close to 300 subs. We're only like 40 subscribers away, which is pretty baller. So yeah, this is my first time getting drunk, and the next day what happened, because it was pretty funny. So this happened a while ago, and it was like not the last day of school, but like the day before the last day of school, and I came home and there was like vodka sitting on the counter, and I was like, alright, this shit looks like fucking awesome. So I waited till everybody went to bed, and I went out there and like super carefully poured myself 3 shots, and then I like put the lid on the vodka, put it back exactly how it was, and took the shots, and oh my god, vodka's the worst alcohol, and yeah, I have trouble drinking it to this day, and you'll know why when I'm done with the story. But anyways, I was eating mint ice cream, so I like took a bite of my mint ice cream and took a shot, and I was like, dang, this isn't that bad. So then, because like the ice cream was just kind of masking the taste and the burning sensation that you get from drinking it, but yeah, so I take this other shot like pretty much immediately after, and it fucking really was not an enjoyable experience. And then I took the third and final shot, and it made me almost want to throw up. So after that, I was like, alright, I just drank for the first time, and like I only weighed like probably in between 90 and 110 pounds, so like I did not weigh that much at all. And if you just heard that thunder in the background, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I went to my room, and like it was right before bed. It was probably around like midnight, and I was just laying there, and I could kind of feel like a buzz coming on, but like I was definitely not drunk. So anyways, I fell asleep pretty much immediately and got a pretty good night's sleep, and then I woke up and I didn't have a headache at all, like I didn't feel hungover at all. I was like pretty drowsy, but that was pretty much it. So then this day, like the day that I woke up, was the very last day of school. So there was the last day of school this day, and then the next day there was this continuation at this high school that was at like 9 in the morning, and then after the continuation you could just go home. And then the day after that there was like a field trip to some fucking bullshit ass bowling alley, but it was optional. So anyways, this night of the last day of school, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna step it up, and I took like a lot of shots, like way too fucking many, and I can't remember exactly how much I took, but I took way more than 3, I'll tell you that much. And I got into my room, and probably after like 30 to 45 minutes of just like watching YouTube videos, I got up and walked over to my Xbox and almost like fell, and it was so fucking bad. It was so bad. Like I was pretty drunk. So then I just got in bed and tried to fall asleep, and it was honestly kind of hard to fall asleep for some reason. But anyways, I wake up the next day, and I go to my, like, I obviously had to go to my continuation, so I get like my fucking khaki pants on and my button up bullshit shirt on, and I'm like fucking ready to go, and I like took a shower and all that too. But honestly, I didn't feel it at all, like when I first woke up, the hangover. but I was sitting, like, cause this continuation was like a really generic high school graduation. Like, it was at this high school, and it was on the stage, and like all the fucking bright ass lights were shining down on me, and there were like 1,000 people in the crowd, and it fucking sucked. And I was just like, I got the worst headache, like probably halfway through it. I had the worst, well, like, I had a headache when I woke up, but it really wasn't that bad, and I get headaches pretty normally, so, like, I didn't really feel bothered by it, but this one was, like, fucking me up. Like, I was hurting really bad on this stage, and, like, the fucking bright lights in my face was not a very good, like, thing to help it. So then they call my name, and I'm like walking up and getting that retarded ass certificate and my like continuation picture, and I like went to sit back down, and it felt like I was gonna fucking throw up everywhere. And I was really lucky that that was like pretty much the end of the continuation. And then it was really hot outside because it was like end of May, beginning of June, and it was fucking bad. Like, I got out there, I was like, I need some water, and they had like water and cookies and juice, and I didn't realize that there was juice, so I poured myself a cup of juice out of this like Gatorade fucking jug thing, and the juice was the sweetest thing ever that I ever tasted, and it was the worst thing ever. Like, it probably made my headache 8,000 times worse. And I was just like, fuck this. So I went to my mom and I was like, let's go home right now. I feel like shit. And she was like, okay. So 30 minutes passed by and she's still talking to some friend because one of her good friends' kids goes to school with me, and I fucking can't stand that kid, but that's not the story. So anyways, she, after talking to this fucking lady for like 38 fucking years, we finally walk to the car, and my stepdad is like, oh, let's go out to eat somewhere. And I was like, fuck you, no, we just need to go home. And it was so retarded. We went out to eat, and I was just like laying there on the booth. I really didn't give a fuck, and it was bad. Like, that was so bad. And like, seriously, my mom will be making a drink with like vodka, and I can just smell it, and I'm like, fuck that, that's so disgusting. But if any of you guys are wondering if that ruined my drinking intentions completely, it didn't, because my parents let me drink kind of a little bit, but like, I mean, like, whenever they're drinking, they usually just let me like make a drink, and I really enjoy like rum and stuff like that. But anyways, hope that you guys enjoyed this life story. This has been Plus, and peace the fuck out.